Hello people, what's up? My name is Mark again. Welcome back to Vampire Survivors. Today, last time we played as the space dude. Or was I doing that off camera? Because as much as I can see over here, what? Yeah, I think I was just unlocking everything to 100%, huh? Anyway, we're gonna play as the space dude in the inlaid library. Yeah, everything is fine, I think. Sorry, I just ate pizza like an hour ago and it's, drinking cozier now, so yeah. Anyway, let's start. So, hey! How is going? Long time no see actually, huh? It's been it's been a good 3 months and couple days since the last time I well, basically played Vampire Survivors, I think, and also last time I actually even made a video on any game, you know? So, yeah. What's been what's been happening with me? I'm alive still. It's that's a good thing, isn't it? I guess. Um, I'm working, my usual job. Back in February, it was actually my 5 years anniversary since I started working in this company. I'm still a team lead. I'm doing good. My position is not jeopardized or however you want to call that or say that or whatever. I'm good. I'm stable. My pay got raised. So on that front, absolutely everything is perfect. You know, Safe to say I'm good. I'm okay. I did have a couple mishaps on the work, but that's completely fine because shit happens. Um, so yeah, work related things I'm doing great. I'm actually fantastic, you know. Today is which day is day? Today. It's Wednesday, 2nd of April, 7:44 in the morning. Um, I I basically didn't sleep in a long time anyway. Um, yeah, so last time I played this game or uploaded the video was like 29th of January or something like this. Something like that, I should say actually. Um, so yeah, work related things, everything is going more than fine, more than better actually. It's good, it's great. I'm still, enjoying and whatever, driving my car and all that. I've been actually racking up some nice mileage or kilometers, you know. Right now, for about a week and a half now, actually for a week, last Monday, so exactly a week and a half now, I drove my car to the mechanic, and unfortunately, I do have a somewhat of a bigger issue with electronics in it. So, it's I didn't drive basically in a week and a half now, but that's fine, I guess. Because in February and half of March or something like that, there were weekends where I would actually rack up 500, 600 miles for a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Usually it would be about 300, 350, but 2 or 3 weekends since January that was like 5 to 600 kilometers in 2 or 3 days. For somebody who has I have my license for 4 months and 7 days now, and I racked up a bit more than 4,000 kilometers. That's actually amazing. And let me drink my my co-zero for a moment. Moment. Man, it's so good. It's so goddamn good. And of course I'm gonna burp. Sorry. Um, yeah, my car is really good. You know, right now mechanic is fixing the things that I was supposed to fix, like when I bought a car, basically. You know, the door handle that I was talking about months ago, the electronics that I just told you about and stuff like that. You know, so he thought it's just like a mass issue. You know, however, he did fix that. However, it's still happening, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep your car for a couple more days until I find out what's going on, because you know it's better for you to not drive a couple more days than for you to actually go up in flames. Then I was like, yeah, you know what? That's probably a good idea. You know, so that happened. I'm gonna take this Colomaniac right away. I don't care. We are already strong enough to, you know, not worry about anything. Um, Friends, family, everything is fine. You know, people are doing good. Serbian protests are still happening. You know, as I mentioned, money-wise, I'm doing great. Work-wise, I'm doing great. Um, I made a PlayStation collection. That happened in like last month and a half or so. I just all of a sudden started buying PlayStations. You know, I visited my friend, one of the car guys that I'm hanging out with, and actually that day I drove about 320 kilometers. It was great. It was actually great. Um, first time I actually, first and last time, well, I actually drove on a highway, and my lord, it was amazing. Honestly, cannot wait to go out on highway again. Um, there's no evolution over here, right? Yeah. Um, so yeah, I was at his place, and he has. Let me just turn off the. There we go. Sorry about that. My headset charger. I basically cannot sit right now. I need to walk around a bit. He bought a PlayStation 5 Slim actually a couple months ago or something like that. And you know, I am familiar with PlayStation 5. I actually am. I never owned any PlayStations or anything, but the only console that I ever had before my PC, before I got my first PC back 25 years ago in 2000, um, the only console that I actually had was Sega Mega Drive. Um, and that was it. You know, after that, I think my dad gave it to somebody to fix it because it broke, and they never returned it. And my dad just bought a PC, and that was it. You know, start of my gaming career, I guess. I remember the first game I think that I ever played on PC was Memory. Oh my God, it was such a great little game. Yeah. Anyway, back to the topic. I went to that friend, you know, we had a good time, him, his girlfriend, and then myself, you know, we had a barbecue and watched a movie and stuff like that, and he was like, "Let me show you this." And he booted up Gran Turismo 7. And I was like, "Don't do that to me. You know that I cannot, you know." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure." And he gave me the controller. Now, my ex-girlfriend, the one after Christina, I'm mentioning Christina because you all know Christina, whoever is watching me, you know Christina. So the girl after Christina, the day when I bought my Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, I'm excited about Nintendo Switch too, but I doubt that I'm gonna buy it, at least not anytime soon. Um, yeah, so the day when I bought my Nintendo Switch, she bought a PlayStation 5, the fat version. And you know, I played it a bit, but I was like, meh, you know, it's fine. Now, my friend that I visited, he gave me the controller, I played a bit of Gran Turismo 7, and I was like, fuck, I'm hooked. So 2 or 3 days later, I was like, you know what? Because since I was a kid, I wanted to have a basically PlayStation collection or console collection. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Xbox at all. I don't know why. I just find it a no. You know, I just find it no. But PlayStations, I never had any or anything like that. But I was like, yeah, I want it. So I found a guy in a village next to my city who was selling PlayStation 1, the fat version, and I was like, you know what? I want that. So I drove there, 50 kilometers there, 50 kilometers back, and I bought PlayStation 1, the fat version, you know? And that same day, I ordered my PlayStation 5 Slim. That was Tuesday. On Thursday, my PlayStation 5 Slim arrived. My God. Couple of days later, I found out about a guy here in my city who is actually, selling consoles. And he's mostly working with Xboxes, but he has a lot of PlayStation 2s. So I went to his place, bought a PlayStation 2 Slim version, came back home. So at that point, I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 Slim, and PlayStation 5 Slim. Couple days later, I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill out a bit. But lo and behold, lo and behold, I accidentally found a guy in Belgrade who is actually also, working with consoles, and he was selling almost brand new. Like he had a brand new PS4 Slim version, but that was like 70 or so euros more. This one I bought for 230 euros. And I played it today actually, like 3 hours ago. I actually played it 3 hours ago. And I'm gonna tell you what I played. So yeah, and I was like, you know what? Now at that time I didn't know that PlayStation 1 has a slim version. And I was just like, browsing stuff and I was like, wait a minute. There's a PS1 Slim. And I was like, what? So naturally I found it and now I have PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1 Slim version, PlayStation 2 Slim version, PlayStation 4 Slim version, PlayStation 5 Slim version. But that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for me. Because I completely accidentally again found a almost brand new PlayStation 2 Slim again. One of the latest versions actually, the one that is like all glossy and all that, and it actually came in an original box with all the original cables with the original joystick, a new one, brand new original joystick, and all the original, um, how do you call that in English? Rubbers that are tying the what's the name? Tying the cables and all that. It was original, and it even had little like those dividers in the box and all the little bags inside and all that. And I was like, holy shit, I need to have this. So naturally I bought it. So now I'm selling my PlayStation 1 Fat and PlayStation 2, the older version, the chipped one version actually. None of my consoles are chipped right now, except that one that I'm selling. So PlayStation 1 Fat is not chipped. The PlayStation 2 Slim, the one that is chipped, I'm selling. And this weekend actually, so now I need only the PlayStation 3 Slim version. I was like, you know what? I have all the Slim versions. I want collection of Slim consoles. So I have the strongest PlayStation 4 Slim version. I have the strongest PlayStation 5 Slim version, the 1 terabyte ones, The PlayStation 3, I'm not sure what's gonna be. It's not chipped. My friend is actually selling me that, so I know it's in almost perfect condition, of course, for a PlayStation 3 console. You know, he's been using it until recently, and you know, he bought a really strong PC and all that, so he kind of doesn't need it anymore. And so this weekend, one of the friend that actually, you know, hooked me up on PlayStations is going to his place. He's gonna take the PlayStation from him. He's gonna bring it to me, and we're all gonna be happy because my car is right now and not available. I'm not able to drive it, you know. So yeah, and about an hour ago or so, I actually ordered how do you call that? The a case, not a bookcase, but you know, a case where I'm gonna place all my PlayStations and all the games, and yeah, I have a freaking collection of PlayStations, and that's gonna be uploaded to my both Instagram and oh wow, and Twitter, X, whatever. So you're gonna be able to see it actually. So yeah, that happened. I actually spent a bunch of money, unfortunately, but that's completely fine, you know. Reroll, reroll. This is what I need. Perfect. So yeah, that happened, and you know, it's a good thing, I guess. I guess. Um, so yeah, right now I have a bunch of PlayStations. I'm happy with them, you know. Today I actually when my PlayStation 4 arrived, 2 or 3 days after that, I went to the store and bought a what do I need? Yeah, this. And bought a Bloodborne. So naturally today I played Bloodborne. Such a great game. I'm gonna be completely honest, such a great game. It is weird and difficult for me to play on what do I need? Sorry. Oh right, the Dirigisu. It's weird for me to play on the freaking what's the name? Controller. I'm not used to it. I'm a keyboard and mouse guy. I'm not used to it at all. Like it's weird, downright weird. So yeah, anyway, I'm buying a bunch of games basically. You know what, just random everything, and I don't care kinda. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm bought a bunch of games like mostly Gran Turismos. Right now I'm trying to get Gran Turismo 1, which is never gonna happen probably, except I'm probably gonna order it from eBay or something like that, you know. But yeah, I have Gran Turismo 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I need to buy, 7 I need to buy. So yeah, and I'm not gonna play any until I actually buy all the I actually find a Gran Turismo 1 and start playing it from the first version, of course. Um, I bought Tourist Trophy, which is basically Gran Turismo on bikes, and that's about it. And I have Bloodborne, and now I'm playing those. And I want to find all the Tekkens. I want to find all the Burnout games. I want to find Samurai Warriors, Orochi Warriors, Dynasty Warriors. They are extremely, extremely rare, especially here in Serbia. And yeah, that's the story of my console thingy. Now the bad part, I'm not good at all. Some stuff is happening in my life that's not good for me at all, probably. Could be good, but it's not. I'm the I'm just, I don't believe that I ever felt worse in my life, ever. Ever, ever, ever. I'm sad. You can probably hear that my voice is cracking right now, so you know, probably gonna press pause until this gets done and just gonna go break down and cry. Um, that's the reason why I didn't upload for what, 2 and something months, 2 months and some days. I basically just work, sleep couple hours every couple days, eat when I eat, when I don't, I don't. I do see friends from time to time. They're not asking. They know that something's wrong, but they're not asking because, if I want to, I'm gonna tell them. They're just good guys like that. So yeah, it's bad. I don't even know why I decided to make this video, but I was like, you know what? I I lost a bunch of subs so far, and I was like, you know what? I think that I maybe own an explanation to some people who enjoy. Oh, I didn't know that this exists. Anyway, I was like, maybe need to. I do owe an explanation to some people who like watching me. But yeah, I'm basically done with life, honestly. I'm not gonna kill myself or anything like that, you know. And the only reason that I'm not gonna do that is because I promised I won't, basically. Now, sorry, I'm really sorry I'm talking about this. It sounds that I'm taking it lightly, but trust me, I'm not. It's far from that. But yeah, bad stuff is happening in my life. It's taking a very, very big toll on me. Like, my health is deteriorating because of that, I believe. It's not that I believe, I can feel it, you know? Like, all the chest pain and all that, anxiety racking up, stress through the roof and all that, and yeah, it is what it is, right? That's kind of the reason why I'm like, buying PlayStations, spending money and all that. It's just because, I need something to get my thoughts off of everything. So yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I'm gonna, we beat the Guardians a while ago, so I'm gonna, you know, see you in a bit. Hello, 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 hello. Here I am, and here you are, and look at this, what we have over here. Full damn build and all that stuff and jazz. Yeah, anyway, next 15 or so seconds. Look, this is basically not me coming back right now. I wanted to make this video. What better game than Vampire Survivors? You know, I'm sorry that I'm not uploading. I really am. You know, you guys, little subs that I have. The small amount, extremely small number of subs that I have has shrunk even more in last 2 months, 2.5 months. I'm not gonna say or anything that I'm gonna, upload videos regularly or, start streaming like I wanted to. I was sincere completely about me starting to stream. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because shit has hit the fan, you know. I don't know, maybe I make a video a week, maybe I make a video a month, maybe tomorrow, today, whatever. I get a bit of gas and just like, pump out 15 videos in a week or so. I don't know. I'm not gonna promise anything. We're not gonna have say what's gonna happen or whatever. You know? It is what it is. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. If you wanna stick around, stick around. I'm gonna appreciate it, of course. But, you know, just know that I'm kind of fine to an extent and know that there's a reason why I kind of disappeared for a bit. So anyway, yeah, anyway, If you did enjoy the video, please leave a rating, either like or dislike an episode so much. Leave a comment in the section below, subscribe for more videos. Ladies and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.